Okay? Sige. Like what I've said last week, I will not be teaching you Filipino today, but I will be teaching you English. I know that you are not used to me teaching you English, but don't worry, the lesson is very simple and easy. Pamati lakam si mauta. Okay? Sige. So to start our discussion, can anybody tell me please what is a story? What is a story? Ano sa Tagalog ang story? Kwento. Okay, kwento. For example, kwentong bayan. Maikling kwento, alamat, mito. Diba? Katulad ng kwento ng buhay mo, kwento ng pamilya mo, or story of your life, story of your family. But what is really a story? What is the definition of a story? Yes, a story is a description of true or imaginative connected series of events. Okay, very good. So, ang sabi dito, it could be true or imaginative. Meaning, pwedeng totoo, pwedeng gawa-gawa lamang. But still, they are story. Okay, did you understand? Speaking of story, I will tell you a story entitled The Wise Son. So please listen because after this, I will ask you questions and I hope you could answer everything. Okay? Sige, to start, in Africa, in the country of Libya, there once lived a man who had a wife and 3 sons. One day, before he left on a long journey, Mario gathered his 3 sons around him. He gave each of them egg and said, I will be gone for a long time. Use these eggs to help your mother, Anna. However, as soon as Mario left the family, the 2 older boys, Jose and Pablo, cooked and ate their eggs. Eh di wala na, di ba? But the youngest son, Elmo, gave his egg to his mother, who put it under a hen in order to hatch and become a chick. Di ba ito gilulum-luman? Para maging sisiw? Opo. Yan. Okay? Many months later, Mario returned home. Bumalik siya. Makalipas ang maraming buwan. The youngest son, sino yung youngest son? Elmo. Prepared a feast as he had many chickens and many eggs to welcome him back because that day was also Father's Day. Okay? So yan po. Mario and Anna were so happy to see their son Elmo learned an important lesson in life. What could it be? Sige nga, what do you think is the most important lesson na natutunan ni Elmo sa kwento? Please raise your hand if you have something to tell me. And this side. How about this one? How about this one? Okay, sige. So sabihin ko na lang. It is to enrich whatever is given to you. Kung sa Filipino, kung ano man ang ibinigay sa iyong biyaya, dapat mo lang pagyamanin. Kung binigyan ka ng Diyos ng talento sa pagkanta, pagsayaw, dapat mo lang pagyamanin. Hindi yung papabayaan mo lang. And of course, ang pinaka-importanting binigay na biyaya ng Diyos sa ating lahat, lalo na sa inyo, kaya kayo nandito, ay ang regalo ng edukasyon. Na I hope, hindi nyo sayangin at you will realize na maraming bata ang gustong maging katulad nyo. Dahil ang ibang bata nasa labas, walang makain, namamalimos, ano pa, walang bahay, walang magulang. Diba? Maraming bata ang nagnanais na maging katulad nyo. So I hope you realize and appreciate the gift of education na binigay sa inyo. Huwag niyong sayangin. Okay? So yeah. Okay? Did you understand the story? Okay, very good. To see if you really understand the story, here are the questions. Where did the story happen? Sige daw.
In the house.
In the house?
In Africa.
Yes, Rian, please stand. In Africa, meron pa siyang dugtong.
Libya.
Libya.
Okay, very good. In Africa, in the country of
Libya.
Libya. Okay, very good. Next one. Who is the father?
Mario.
Mario Morer? Kasi si Mario Morer na taga Thailand.
Mario.
Si Mario. Okay? Yes, si Mario po. May apelido? Wala. Wala. Si Mario lang talaga yung nasa story. Next one. What was given by Mario to his egg lang? 3 eggs or 3 eggs. Okay, very good. What was prepared by Elmo? Yes, a feast of chickens and eggs. Okay, very good. And then the last question, in what occasion did Elmo prepare? Father's Day. Very good. Father's Day. Sige daw. So, nano yan na? Na may ang maabot. Hindi.
Mother's Day.
Ano? Mother's Day. Yung Father's Day po ay sa June pa. Okay? So yan. I think sa Sunday yung Mother's Day. Pero hindi ko alam kung kailan. Basta May po yan. Okay? So looking forward again. So I hope kayo din. Okay? Sige. So yan. So since you answered everything, ilist natin lahat ng sinagot nyo. We have Africa, Libya, Mario, chicken, eggs, and Father's Day. Okay, so very good. So, to classify, alam mo yung meaning ng classify? Parang igugrupo kung nasaan dapat. To classify these words, okay, let's have an activity. Okay? Sige. I have here a table. Ma'am, bago mo table. Manila paper na nini. Okay, para maintindihan ko na yung table, ito po siya. Okay. Para naiintindihan nyo kung yun ang table, ang table po, wait lang, excited. Ang table po ay para siyang boxes na sinusulat. Yan ang tinatawag na table. Hindi table na ganito ha. Table. Pero meron din kayo tinatawag na table na ganyan, na mga boxes. And then meron mga linya. Okay? Sige. So what you're going to do is, as you can see, sa ating table, meron tayo 5 columns. We have the words persons, places, things, animals, and events. Okay, so what you're going to do is, once I call you, please come in front and pick one piece of paper and then read it. If you believe that the word that you have picked belongs under the places, then paste it under the places. Okay?
Abo.
Sige. Oh, let's start. Come here. Can you read? What is that?
Table.
Table. Okay, pakita mo sa kanila. Ipakita mo. Table. O, sige. Tanggalin mo yung paste sa likod at ilagay mo sa taas. Saan kaya yan? Tulungan na kita. Siyempre. Okay, sige. O, saan? Ayan, sa taas pa. Taas pa. Ayan, okay. Dapat within this one ha. Dire nga, ayaw niyo pagkahubili nga line. Dapat within this one. Okay? Sige, very good. Yes, sige. Watch your way. What is that? Please read. Africa. Sige, paste it. Next, let's have Angeline. Mom. Mom. Okay. Sige, paste it there. Angeline. Where do you believe it belongs? Under. Next, let's have, okay? Jendil, come here. Okay? Gabriel? Salvation? Marjorie? This side. Oh, sige, Rose Ann. Come here. Sige, wala, paglilis to. Sige, Melissa. Sige, Roxanne pala. Roxanne. Next one. Wala na? Okay, come here. Jersey. Mom. Who else? Sige, Gerald. Who else? Okay, sige. Dapat check lahat ha. Okay, sige. Okay, sige. Another. Meron pa tayong tatlo. Sige, ano ro? Who else? Last one. Ano rin pa? AJ. Come here, AJ. Okay, sige. Be careful. Ang basura po dito ilagay. What word is that? Sa drawing art and some are where? Where? Sa? Sa? Lagay ko dito sa baba. Yan. Sige. Okay. Let's see if your answers are right. Okay, sige. Tingnan nyo. Okay, Mario. Person ka? Ana. Dito po yan. Okay. How about the house? How about the house? Ha? Tapos, ilipat na lang natin doon sa taas. Okay, and then this one is this one. Okay, is everything right? Yan iba na-drop ball pero mauna, kundi yung dapat nakabutang. Tama? Malinaw? Okay, sige. So, we're done with classifying the words. If it's a person, place, things, animals, and events. So, are you familiar with parts of speech? These words are an example of the most common part of speech. What is it? What do you think is it? Starts with letter N. Starts with letter N. Starts with letter N. Sunod O. Again? Noun. Okay. Sige now. Everybody read? Nouns. Okay, very good. What do you think is the meaning of noun? Nouns. Everybody read? Okay, sige. As you can see, nouns are names of a person, place, thing, animal, and events. Okay, there are many types and different kinds of nouns. We have the abstract noun, collective nouns, pronouns, but the most common two will be the focus of our discussion for today. What are the most common nouns na makikita nyo? We have common nouns, and then what is the other? Proper nouns. Okay, did you understand? Did you remember? Sa elementary pa to? Okay, sige. And I hope na maalala nyo to kasi sa first quarter pa lang, lagi ko ito tinuturo sa Filipino. Ito kay Filipino man, di tinuturo mo. Okay, sige. Makinig kayo para maintindihan nyo kung ano ibig kong sabihin. Okay? Sige. So to start, of course, ano yung unang noun? Common noun. Okay, what do you think is common noun? Ito. Common nouns are used to name persons, places, things, animals, and events in general. It refers to nouns without being specific. Okay, common nouns are nouns in general, meaning these are words na common or karaniwan or mga bagay na makikita nyo kahit saan. For example, this table. Do you think dito lang may table? No. Hindi. Kahit saang room, may table. Kahit sa opisina, may table. That chair. Do you think dito lang may chair? No. Hindi. So it's an example of a common noun. Mga bagay na karaniwan, na karaniwan at makikita kahit saan. Okay, naintindihan? Okay, sige. Let's take a look at your table. Sa tingin nyo, nasaan sa limang to ang mga examples ng common noun? Ha?
Animal.
Animal.
Unahin lang muna natin yung sinabi nyo. This is thing. This is an example of a common noun. Okay, paliwanag natin paano mang naging common noun to. House. Kayo lang ba ang may house? No! Kahit saan meron. That's why it is a common noun. Yung book, kayo lang ba? No! Paper? No! Kahit saan makikita nyo. Okay? Sige, very good. So, things are examples of a common noun. What else? Ano yung dito sa apat? Animals. Okay? Animals. Okay? Sige. Chick. Diba alam ng chick? Sige. Manila ba? May chick? No. And hen? And bird? And cat? Manila ba? May cat? No. Diba kahit saan? And other countries, pwede makakita ng okay? Did you understand? Okay. Again, when we say common nouns, ito ay mga salitang makikita kahit saan na hindi lang ikaw or sa isang lugar makikita. Did you understand? Okay, sige. Here are other examples ng common nouns. We have country. Men. Teacher. Masugad. Sino kaya nga teacher? Kaya ang teacher, di rin man ako. Daramo kami. Diba? It's a common noun. Malinaw? How about president? Sino daw lang ang president? Hindi sa Pilipinas. Okay. Sino daw lang ang president? Kay president pa na nakabutang. Di rin yung maharang kung sino. Diba? So meaning, we don't know kung sino talagang president yan. Dito ba? O sa ibang bansa? O kung dito man, sino nga presidente? Si Marcos ba? Si Macapagal ba? Si Duterte ba? Diba hindi malinaw? That's why president is a common noun. Hindi mo alam kung sino talaga yung tinutukoy. Dahil marami ang president sa mundo. Malinaw? Okay, sige. Very good. Did you understand the common nouns? Okay, let's come now to what is the next? Proper nouns. Ito naman ang kabaliktaran ng common nouns. Okay? Proper nouns are used to name specific persons, place, things, animals, and events. It always begins with a capital letter. Did you remember our first meeting in the first quarter that I asked you to write an introduction of yourself in Filipino? Did you remember? Did you remember? The first ever quiz in Filipino sa aking klase, sa first quarter, is I asked you to write an introduction of yourself. Write your name, age, parents, place, tirahan, kapatid, kapangarap. Did you remember? Diba? And I also taught you that pagpangalan ng tao at lugar laging yes. Okay, did you understand? Naalala na? Okay. In English, ito ay mga tinatawag na proper nouns. Nouns that are specific. Na sayop lang. Specific. There is only one. Okay, did you understand? But to further understand this, let's have examples. Pacific Ocean. But when we say ocean, maliwanag ba kung anong ocean yung tinutukoy? Hindi. That's why it is a common noun. But pag sinabing Pacific Ocean, malinaw ba kung anong ocean? Yes. That's why it is a proper noun and it should be written in big letter. Did you understand? Another. Yung kanina, men. Di ba? Mga lalaki. Sino daw lang ang lalaki? Common noun. Pero, when we say Piolo Pascual, there is only one Piolo Pascual. Di ba? That's why it is a common, proper noun. It should be written in big letter. Did you understand? Okay, what else? Kanina, teacher. Sino kayang teacher? Pero pag sinabi mong Ma'am Salva, nag-iisa lang si Ma'am Salva dito. That's why it is a proper noun, big letter po. Did you understand? Sige lang, pakialam. Okay, this one. President. Ito. It is very clear kung sinong president ang tinutukoy. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Diba? So, isa lang siya. That's why it is a proper noun. And then, last one, mall. Pag sinabi natin mall, ano kayang mall? Robinsons ba? Mall of Asia ba? Gaisano ba? That is a common noun. Diba? Kasi kahit saan makikita mo. But when you say Gaisano Grand Mall, it is very clear and specific kung anong mall talaga. That's why it is a proper noun. It should be written in big letter. Okay, sige. I know you're thinking, bakit ma'am sa events, bakit po big letter siya? Yes, big letter po sa events. Kasi it is also specific. Yung tinuro ko lang sa inyo noon ay pangalan ng tao at lugar. Because yan ang importante at common. Pero, kasali po sa proper noun ang events. Okay, so isulat natin. Proper noun. Ito. Para malinaw sa iyo. Okay, did you understand? Opo. Okay, very good. Sige. Knowing the proper usage of proper nouns and common nouns in writing is very important. Bakit? It will determine if your paragraph is well written and maiintindihan ng bumabasa. Diba? Because writing is very important, lalo na sa mga estudyante, dahil dihan kang siton dapat higara maghimo. Kaya nano, pag abot niyo sa college, walang subject na hindi kayo magsusulat. Kailangan lagi kayo nagsusulat. Di ba yung binisturo ko sa iyo na may experience na makawatan? Dahil bulisan pa kung para sulat. Di ba? Maitol. That's why habang adi pa ka, you have to master writing paragraph. Okay? So that's why, listen. I hope you will learn a lot. Okay? Sige. The most common or basic usage of proper nouns and common nouns that you can learn easily as a grade 7 student is when you are what? When you are introducing yourself. Diba? Sabi to, first quarter, first quiz natin, pinasulot ko kayo ng pagpapakilala sa sarili. Diba? But that was written in Filipino. Ito, English naman, para maiba naman. Okay? Sige. So here is an example of an introduction of a girl to herself. Okay? Sige. So babasahin ko and please listen to every detail para maintindihan niyo. Pero hindi siya nababasa ngayon. Okay, makinig na lang kayo. Suppose I am the girl in the paragraph, okay? Good morning, everyone. My name is Jane Ramirez and I am 12 years old. I live in Barangay Zone 1, San Roque, Northern Samar. My mother's name is Juana Ramirez and my father's name is Pedro Ramirez. I have 3 older siblings. Ano po yung siblings? Kapatid. Studying in the same school I go to. Nasunod ko na kanya mga kabugtuan sa parehong eskwelahan na pinapasukan. Okay? Sige, ito pa. We live in a small house near the church. My siblings and I are always playing in the farm. Farm is playing in the farm owned by our family. Even though we are not rich, we are always happy because we are always together as a family. Diba? Okay. Ito pa. We are always celebrating occasions like Mother's Day and Christmas. My dream is to be a doctor, someday and visit countries like South Korea. Sana all. Di ba? Okay. Kayo, ano ba ang bansa ang gusto niyo punta? Wow, Canada. Sana. Okay. Okay, sige. But since our topic is about proper nouns and common nouns, in this paragraph, can you please tell me what are the proper nouns that you can find? Give me one. Mark your way. Stand, please. Huh? Okay, very good. Mother's Day and Christmas. That is an example of a proper noun. Kasi nandito na oh. Nasa example na sa table natin. What else? Okay, Ramsan. Names like ito, Jane Ramirez. Again, Jane Ramirez. Very good because that is a proper noun. Pangalan po yan ng tao. What else? Sige. Okay, San Roque Northern Summer lang bang nandito? Kulang. Harani na. Sige, Salvacion. South Korea. It's a name of a place. That is a proper noun. What else? Meron pa po. Jersey. Pedro Ramirez. What else? Meron pang dawa. What else? Angeline. Joanna Ramirez. But it is pronounced as Juana. Okay, but it's okay. Still, alam niya kung ano yung proper noun. And then the last one, na hindi ba na answer? Barangay Zone 1, San Roque Northern Summer. Why? It's a name of a place. Okay, nandyan po lahat ng proper nouns. Okay? Did you understand? As you can see, lahat ng proper nouns ay nakasulat in big letters. Why? Because it is very specific na iisang tao lang ang nagmamayari o tinutukoy. Walang ibang kapareho. Malinaw? Okay, sige. How about common nouns? Can you tell me one common noun? Sige, balik tayo dito na wala pang mga bla. Okay, Marjorie. Doctor. Very good. What else? House. Farm. What else? Jersey. Church. Naramo pa ito nila. Don't worry. House. Occasion. Very good. 12 years old. Okay, could be. What else? Hobby. Okay, hobby. Playing is not a noun. It's a verb. Diba? Playing. Siblings. Okay, what else? Meron pa ba?
Mothers.
Family. Diba? Okay, sige. Let's see kung lahat ng sinabi nyo ay makikita natin dito. Nandyan ba lahat?
Opo.
Did you mention school? Meron ba? Okay, but it is a common noun. Why? Isa lang ba ang school dito? Diba? It's a common noun. That's why it is written in a small letter. Okay, did you understand? Okay, good. So, what a family. Okay, sorry. Nakalimutan ko yung family, but family is included. Okay, so thank you for correcting me. Okay, ha? Siblings. Oh, ito. Siblings. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, meron ako nakalitaan. Gi-highlight ko lang ang mga dali lang makita. Okay? But there are other common nouns in this paragraph. So, I'm glad na marami pa kayo nakikita kaysa sa akin. Okay? Sige. So, did you understand? Nouns, common nouns, and proper nouns? Really? Okay. Let's see kung talagang naintindihan nyo. What is again a noun? Sige nga. What is a noun? Rian. Nandiyan na sa table ang clue. What is a noun? What is a noun? Okay, sige. Everybody, Sarabi Pokit. Nouns are names of okay, that's it. Nouns are names of a person, place, thing, animal, example. Common nouns. Proper nouns. Sige, again, balik tayo sa common nouns. Common nouns are used to name persons, places, things, animals, and events in general. Or the words that are common everywhere. Okay? Example, table, shades, clothes, chair, laptop, room, blackboard, watch, TV, bag. Okay, did you understand? Okay, very good. How about proper nouns? Proper nouns are used to name specific persons, things, animals, and events. Example, your name. For example, Maria Salvacion Naza. Do you think may kapareho ka sa buong mundo? Marian. Isa lang siya. That's why it is very specific. Big letter po siya. Okay? Malinaw? What else? Barangay Turconog, Happy Fiesta. Barangay Turconog, San Roque, Northern Samar. Do you think may merong ganong lugar sa Amerika? Wala. That's why it should be capitalized kasi nag-iisa lang siya. Malinaw? Okay, sige. Did you understand? Okay. So, are you ready with your 1/2 sheet of paper? Okay, sige. Here is what you're going to do. To apply your learning and practice your writing, get 1/2 sheet of paper, andyan na, and write an introduction about yourself. Kung noon, sa first quarter po, I ask you to write, to introduce yourself in Filipino, this time, we will end your grade 7 by writing an introduction of yourself in English. But, don't worry, we have a guide paragraph para alam niyo yung pagkakasunod-sunod. Ay, ang bago sa iba.
Tumagani na ma'am, tumagani na.
Opo, okay? Ito po, to start, para makastart kayo. Yan. So as you can see, meron po mga blank, and then the blank spaces will be your answers. So, no. You have to copy everything. Yes. For example, I am Jindale. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jindale De Lison. I am years old. I live in, diba? Sariling information niyo po ang isusulat dyan. So please don't copy from your seatmate. Kay bangin makupya ko yung nga. Hindi na ikaw ito. Diba na ni manay? Iba na ito. Okay? Sige nga, I will give you 5 minutes to do it. Okay? Sige daw. Yes po, you have to copy everything. And then, no, you have to write the word mismo, not the number. Okay? If you are 12 years old, you have to write the 12 word, not 1, 2. Okay? If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Sige daw. Lapis. Pwede kang gumamit ng lapis. Please make sure that your paper is neat and not messy. Hindi po magulo. Okay? So, ayan. Paano mo ba ipapakilala ang sarili mo in English? Again, this is very important because just imagine, if I am the principal and you will enroll in my school, I will have to interview you before I let you enroll in my school. Just to know you. Diba? So this is one way of introducing yourself. And, yes? Yes po. Yes po. Be specific. Huwag mong isusulat na San Roque lang dahil hindi natin alam kung ano ang San Roque. Yes, specific mismo. Din daw lang na San Roque ito. Kaya ngayon kasi, Barangay San Roque sa ibang lugar. Diyan sa San Roque, Northern Samar. Okay? Yes po. Nanay ko. Ay, nagad kasi yung group sa lang. Kumalik ko nakikiana. Ano yan? Sige, ano yan? Ano nga? Ha? 13. TH. Surat. TH. 13. THIR. I-R. THIR. TEEN. Okay, again. 13. THIR. TEEN. Iba N. Yes, ganun na E. THIR. Tapos TEEN. Okay? 5 minutes only. DWNLV. DWEV. Ayan. Again, please be reminded that names of persons and places are big letters. Where? I. How? I have. I have. I have. How many siblings do you have? Where do you play often? Hindi. My mother's name is, my mother's name apostrophe S. Okay? And shortcut po sa barangay, BRGY period. But big letter and P. Okay?
Yung pala ba?
What? Please make sure that your paper is neat and clean. Yes po. Basta hindi lang magulo. Okay? Barangay Zone 5 sa Broken Murder Sama. Okay. Again, don't hesitate to ask me. Yes? 12 TWELVE. 4 minutes. Make sure. My mother's. My mother's. Ito? Ilaro. I have. How many siblings? BRGY.
Ito ma, hindi ko sa ito na.
Alam mo,
Complete ma'am. Ma'am, ano ma'am? Bumain na.
ayan. Okay, para nakita niyo sa... Ayan, iligid ko lang. Para kita niyo. Kasya lang, pagligid ko. Again, if it's a name of a person or place or event, it's a proper noun. Always use big letter sa unang word. Ay, word? Letter pa. Letter pa natin. Okay lang yan, dahil wala pa. Sa notebook na lang. Don't forget your name. Don't forget to write everything, ha? And then don't forget the period. Yes po. Where? Ha? We live in. Saan kayo nakatira? For example, yung kanina, we live in a small house near the church. Yan yung sentence kanina. For example, nakatira kami sa maliit na bahay, malapit sa simbahan. Okay? So, ganyan. So, kung walang kahit anong landmark na malapit sa bahay nyo, diretso mo lang, we live in, tapos, house. Ganun lang. We live in a home. Ganun. What's that? Okay, Letter po yan.
Hindi naman magsulap.
Studying in the Japan. Bakit mo tinatakpan? Babasahin mo din naman yung tatakpan mo. You live in, saan kayo nakatira? For example, you live in Barangay Zone 2. Ganun ba? Barangay Zone 2, saan ba? Right here. Okay. Wait lang. Kanina, ang nakalagay doon ay we live in a small house near the church. So, kung wala kayong landmark na malapit sa bahay nyo, ganito lang gagawin nyo. We live in a small house, a big house. Ganun na. Okay? Oo, sige. It's okay. Huwag mo na lang isulat yan. Isulat mo na lang, we live in a small house, a big house. Okay? Ano yun? My siblings and I ano? Ha? Studying. In. Saan nag-aaral? Saan school? Para di mahaba, pwede DJ Fats na lang. I have. How many siblings do you have? 4. Kalayeng, Inda, saan kayo naglalaro palagi? Sa Uy, isulat po. My siblings and I are always staying in the saan? Big house, small house. Near the, wag mo na isulat kung walang landmark na malapit sa bahay. Diretso mo na lang, we live